was a pivotal figure in the Haitian Revolution and one of the most influential leaders in the abolition of slavery. Born around 1743 in the French colony of Saint-Domingue, now Haiti, he was one of African descent and born into slavery. Despite his early circumstances, Toussaint rose to prominence through his intelligence, leadership skills, and unwavering determination for justice. Toussaint Louverture's early life remains somewhat obscure, but it is believed he was born on a plantation in the northern region of Saint-Domingue. His parents were likely enslaved Africans, and his given name was Francois Dominique Toussaint. While enslaved, Toussaint was fortunate to have been taught to read and write, likely by a Catholic priest or his overseer, which set him apart from many other enslaved individuals. He was particularly inspired by works like those of Enlightenment thinkers, including Jean-Jacques Rousseau, who emphasized liberty and equality. Toussaint gained a reputation for his intellect and skill in managing plantations, which earned him a degree of trust and autonomy from his masters. By the 1770s, he had been freed and worked as a trusted overseer on a plantation, living as a free man of color in a deeply stratified and racially oppressive society. Haitian Revolution begins in 1791. The enslaved population of Saint-Domingue, inspired by the ideas of the French Revolution, liberty, equality, fraternity, began a massive uprising. Initially hesitant, Toussaint joined the revolution shortly after it began. His leadership, military prowess, and ability to strategize quickly distinguished him among the rebels. Toussaint initially aligned with the Spanish, who controlled the neighboring colony of Santo Domingo, now the Dominican Republic, as they were offering support to rebels in the French-controlled Saint-Domingue. However, in 1794, when the French government abolished slavery throughout its colonies, Toussaint switched his allegiance to the French. As a general in the French forces, Toussaint proved to be an extraordinary military leader. He successfully led his troops to drive out Spanish and British forces attempting to seize the colony, earning him a widespread respect. By the late 1790s, Toussaint had become the de facto leader of the Saint-Domingue. In addition to his military accomplishments, Toussaint implemented policies to stabilize the economy, rebuild the plantations with paid laborers, and promote racial equality. However, his rule was not without controversy. Some former enslaved individuals resented his policies of returning to plantation labor, even if under fairer conditions. Conflict with Napoleon and independence. In 1801, Toussaint declared himself Governor General for life and issued a constitution for Saint-Domingue that abolished slavery and asserted autonomy, while still recognizing French sovereignty. This bold move alarmed Napoleon Bonaparte, who sought to reassert French control over the colony. In 1802, Napoleon sent a large military expedition to Saint-Domingue, led by his brother-in-law, General Charles Leclerc. Toussaint initially fought back fiercely, but eventually agreed to a truce. Under false pretenses, he was captured by French, arrested, and deported to France in 1802. Toussaint Louverture was imprisoned in the remote Fort de Joux in French Alps, where he endured harsh conditions and died of pneumonia on April 7, 1803. Despite his death, the revolution he had led continued under his successors such as Jean-Jacques Dessalines. On January 1, 1804, Saint-Domingue became independent nation of Haiti, the first black-led republic in the world, and the first nation to abolish slavery entirely. Toussaint's vision of freedom and equality lived on, inspiring other liberation movements across the globe. Toussaint Louverture remains a symbol of resilience and the fight for justice. His life demonstrates the power, leadership, courage, and intellect in the face of oppression. While his immediate goals were not fully realized during his lifetime, his efforts laid the foundation for Haiti's independence and the broader abolition of slavery in the Americas.